Hello guys, this is the video number 10 from this series of complete overhauling of Pioneer SX1250. On this video we'll discuss about equalizer, amplifier and supply, about this board which is behind this shield. We'll talk about the parts which we have to install here. We'll discuss about the position of the parts on the board. We'll discuss about the electronically diagram. And we'll discuss about the block diagram and what's going with the signal. We'll discuss also the power supply, which is below this shield, because you know this equalizer amplifier he is using also a power supply on same board. Like I said, we'll discuss about the parts. We'll see exactly the parts on the list. We'll make also the matching of some transistors. On the differential pair here, we have to match two transistors for left and right. And we'll install also the parts on the board. We'll clean the board. We'll see how it looks, the board. We'll see how they look, the transistors. Like you know already, I like to replace these transistors which they have tarnish on the terminals. Some of transistors which are installed on this board are prone to make these this hiss and the crackling noise. And these transistors are this 2SA 726 and 725. All of us we know about this. If you don't know, it's better to replace. And the best replacement for this is KSA992. Okay, so I think we can start to remove the cover to see exactly what's inside there. The cover is fixed with 4 screws, so we have to take out all these 4. Keep closer to your box to put the screws inside. You see this construction, it's really nice. Everything is covered by a metal shield, and it's really it's really metal. It's not a joke. You see, it's really thick. Yeah. So we'll put this box on the side. We have to take out one screw which was falling down here. Like you know already, I'm planning to discuss about the diagram. I will bring the camera a little bit more down to have a short discussion about the board, and after that we'll start with diagrams and we'll go deeper and deeper. So here is the board, how it looks. Here on this part on the left we have 2 tantalum capacitors for each channel, so we have to replace them. Here are these orange capacitors which they will take out also. These big filters capacitors which belongs for the power supply unit. After that we have these 2 capacitors here, and look on these 2 capacitors, this and this. You see, one is black, one is yellow. So I think it was the stock on that times. Here down we have 2 Zener diodes. This 24 volts we will replace. Both of them. I'm planning to do this. And we have also about these 2 capacitors. Also they are part of the power supply, because here this section here, it's the first power supply, and here is the second one. One is for plus, one is for minus. So it's dropping voltage resistor here. And after that, these 2 transistors which they are doing the controlling of the power supply, the controlling of the power supply. And these 4 transistors here, 2 and 2, they are these 2 which belongs to this differential pair amplifier. Also these 2 will replace. These orange dots represents the matching of these 2 transistors, so they came in pair. But I told you I don't like them because they are prone to noise, these 2 SA726. And also all transistors, they are full with tarnish on the terminals, and I don't like that. I prefer to replace them with good parts, tested, and so on. So this is how it looks, the board. It's not complicated, but it's really well built. It's very nice shielded here, so it's there's no any noise from outside according with this construction. And now I want to talk with you about the block diagram and how it's going. So on the previous videos we discussed about protection circuit, power amplifier boards, power supply board. If you remember, here on this power supply board are some transistors which they were not available on the power supply board, because some of them they are here. So we look for them and we'll see where they are. So you see here it's EQ amplifier. So here you'll find this transistors which they are, because here is the EQ amplifier, this board, yeah. But if you are looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 transistors, but on position are more. So 2, 4, 8, yeah. So are more here, because they here on the diagram they are missing the transistors which belongs to the power supply. So on the EQ amplifier board we have input, and before this input we have some switches which is making the changing of signal from phono 1 on phono or phono 2. You have this switch. After that the signal is coming in the EQ amplifier. Signal is passing the differential pair, the RIA segment, yeah, for equalization the frequency from the vinyl. After that it's going the signal here on this transistor, and after that on these two transistors, and the signal is going out of the board and is going directly on the control section. So here is the controlling between the FM, AM, auxiliary input, phono, and the microphone, yeah. So here are the main selectors, but it's not discussion about this, it's about the phono, yeah. So this is how it's going with this, and here you have also the negative feedback, and here is the signal. We'll discuss also about the power supply. So this is the block diagram, yeah? So this is the position on the block diagram of this EQ section. So this one it's done. Here we'll have a diagram of this printed circuit board, but don't forget this one it's upside down. So you see the image here from the bottom of the PCB, yeah. So pay attention for this. So that means this capacitor here is not this one here, it's the other one, yeah. So it's in mirror, but more or less this one it will be similar, because this EQ board it's exactly on the mirror. So is not so big difference here, because it's completely symmetrically, not 100%, 99%, but you understand. Okay, so here I mark the position for the parts which they will be replaced. Yeah, so this is according with the board. Here we have the electronically diagram of this equalizer amplifier assembly AWF021. So like I said, pin 7 and pin 4 are the inputs of the signal. So here is the input from phono 1 and phono 2, and here is the ground. The signal is passing these two differential pair transistors. This will replace with KSA992. After that, the signal is going down, it's passing this transistor. After that, it's passing these two transistors, and the signal is going out on pin number 10. It's similar also for this, for the right channel, yeah. So these 2, 4, 5 transistors belongs to this this channel. These 5 belongs to the channels, but if you are looking here, we have 2 more transistors for each channel. If you are looking here, you will see on the pin number 8 and pin number 3, you see 65 volts. So here it's the DC 65 volts input, yeah. So it's coming from the main power supply, and here is minus 65 volts DC. You remember, DC minus 65 volts. So that means on this board we have this this power supply, yeah, which is coming. So let's start with 65. So 65 is coming on pin number 8. It's coming on this transistor. You see this emitter collector transistor. So you have 65 here, and on the output you have 49. Why? Because on the base of this Q11 you will have Q12, and the base of Q12 is connected on these two resistors here. Here on the pin 5 it's the ground, so you will have a resistor here and a resistor here. So here it's a voltage divider. If you have a voltage divider, that means you'll have a voltage on the base of this transistor. Here on the emitter of this transistor you'll have also a Zener diode, which is taking the voltage also from output of this Q11 transistor. Yeah, so resistor, diode, so that means here you'll have this diode, it's D5, it's 24 volts. So that means on the base of, on the emitter of this transistor you'll have 24 volts, yeah? Okay, so that means you will give signal on the Q11 with the Q12 according with the base voltage, yeah? Because of this voltage divider. So in this way you will create 49 volts here on the output. So you have 49 here. After that you will have 49 here. You will have a filtering and smoothing capacitor, this one, C20, let's see, C27, yes. So that means plus 49, so you'll have a voltage drop of course on this transistor. So it's for plus 49, which is coming out here, plus 49 DC, and in the same time is going on this point, and you see the voltage is going on the top of this Q7, yeah, and also on this part here. If you are going down, the voltage is also going for this side here. So here you will have plus 49 volts, plus 49 volts. So here is one power supply. Yeah? So let's see for the where is going more. So down, up, this side. So this is going with 49. Yeah. Okay, so this one is clear. Now let's see what's going on with minus 65. Minus 65 is coming on collector of Q13. On emitter you have minus 49. Yeah. Why is minus 49? Because we have this transistor Q14 here, which is taking the signal from this voltage divider. You see, now it's not respective to the ground, it's respective to this plus 49, yeah? You see, yeah? Okay, so this 49 is coming also here, but you have more resistors, so that means it's also a voltage divider on this position, yeah? So we have minus 49 here, the minus 49 is coming on this point, another filtering capacitor, and the power supply minus the voltage minus power minus 49 is going on this transistor. Is going on this transistor also, is passing here, filtering capacitors, and is coming also here. You see minus 49 here, yeah, and it's coming on this Q3 and Q4 for the differential pair. Yeah, it's normal to be like that, yeah. And we have also minus 49. Okay, so it's coming also here, minus 49. You see, here you have plus 49, here you have minus 49. It's absolutely normal, yeah? Here you have also minus 49. Here you will have a voltage drop resistor, so that means here you'll have lower voltage, but it's minus something. And also here you have minus something. Also it's same here, yeah? So minus something and minus something. Perfect. So now it's clear, yeah? So here you'll have plus 49, minus 49. And this is how it's going with this power supply. And also for this minus 49, you have also output here, minus 49 volts, yeah? And from this board, it's going on another way. So I'm planning also to replace these 4 transistors, these 2 Zener diodes, because here you'll see, here is 49, here is minus 49, here you will receive the voltage, and here it's a Zener diode. Also it's 24 volts, yeah? So I'm planning to replace both of them because like you know already on the power supply we have an issue with plus 65 volts, this one. Yeah, it was a total mess there. And to be sure, I'm planning to replace the transistors and all these semiconductors which belongs to the power supply. And because I have the tarnish on the transistors, I'm planning to replace all of them. About the matching of transistors, is very important to match these differential pairs here, because if you are looking, is no any adjustment for the DC offset. So when you don't have DC offset adjustment, it's better to make a proper matching of these transistors. I'm making the matching according with hifi, with beta amplification. You can make some other methods. You can use some other methods. I prefer this one because it's the fastest one. Okay, so more or less this is about this electronically diagram. Now I want to discuss with you about the position of the parts and the parts which will replace. And here are the lists. About the transistors, like I said, we will replace all of them. And we have like that: Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So Q1 and Q3 we have to match. Q2 and Q4 we have to match. The transistors which are on position are 2SA726. 2SA726, so all four are 2SA726. These are prone for noise. We will replace this with KSA992. So we will need for KSA992, and we have to match them. Yeah. Usually I'm keeping closer to me some I don't know, around 20 transistors, and I'm making the matching, matching of them. So how we will do? We will start like that. Put on the base of this tester, and we will see what is the beta. 393. Yeah, we will put this one here. 393. Let's see second one. 388. Yeah. So you can you check more of them until you will find the closest value. So 397, 397, another one, 393. You see, it's exactly with this one, 393, 393. So already we have a pair. Let's look for more. 395. 395 we can match with this 397. But we'll see. Maybe we'll find more. 390. And last one. 392. Yeah. So 392. 392. You see 392, 390, 395, 397. Here we have 393. So we can make a pair of these two, 392 and 390, and 393, 393. So we create now this pair, two pairs, yeah. So KSA 992. So we'll put these pairs somewhere. We will not mix them. Usually I'm using some masking tape to fix them on position, and on the masking tape I put the value. After that we will have the transistors Q5 and Q6. Q5 and Q6 are these two here, and on position we will have to SC1775, and we will replace this with KAC 1845. Yeah. So let's take out the transistors. Yeah, so we have two of them. Yeah, and after that we have transistors Q7, Q8, and also they are 1775, Q7, Q8, this, and they will be also KAC 1845. So let's see also beta of this because I want to be same all four. Let's see, 440, 439, here is not necessary to make this matching, but I want to be sure it's just for me. I want to be sure they are same 440 because here it's a phono stage and it's better to put parts closer each to other. Yeah? 439. Okay, so this Q5, Q6, Q7, Q8 are TSC 1775 on position, and we replace with KSC 1845. After that, we have transistor Q9, Q10, Q10, Q9. This, yeah, which are Q9, Q10, which are driver transistors for negative voltage, for minus 49. And this will replace with KSA 992. Already I have them. Let's see how they looks. So KSA 992. Here it's on 376. And this one should be more or less there. 376, you see, because I made this matching before. Okay, so these two 9 and 10, and after that we have these 4 transistors which are here. So we replace this. I will replace this with a bigger package because I want to have also better dissipation there. And these transistors are like that. Q11 and Q12, so Q11 and Q12 will replace with KSC 2383. On position we have two SC 1735 and two SC 869. Yeah, so we replace with this KSC 2383, and Q13 and Q14, we have two SA 850 and two SA 628A. We replace with KSA 1013. So these are these transistors. Like I said, it's a bigger package, deep package for the better performance and for better heat dissipation. Yeah. So these transistors, they will be on place of these two here. So this is about transistors. Now we have, like I said, two Zeners diodes which we will replace, and these two are here, 24 volts and 1 watt. Yeah, and we'll replace also that too. Now we can start with capacitors, because about the resistors, I checked the resistors, they looks okay. It's not necessary to replace anyone. Are in good shape. So we are lucky with this. Now we'll focus on the transistors. On capacitors. So transistors are already, I was thinking two transistors. About the transistors, we have like that. We have now let's see how we'll discuss here to be much easier. So let's start like that. We'll start according with the list. Yeah, we have the list here. So we have C11 and C12, 470 microfarads, 6 volts. Yeah, so this C11 and C12 are these capacitors which are here. Yeah, so if you are looking here, this belongs to negative feedback. Yeah, so I'm planning to replace this. I think it's better also to check to see on the board. I think we can manage like that, yeah. So C11 and C12 are these two capacitors here. I'm planning to replace them with 470 microfarads and 10 volts. These are 105 degrees, the temperature coefficient, and our audio grade, audio KA from Nichicon, yeah. Let's see if it's focus. Yeah, it's focus. So it's audio, they are audio grade, yeah. So these capacitors, they will be here, 470 and 10 volts, yeah, UKA. Okay, after that we have this C17 and C18, 3.3 microfarads and 50 volts electrolytic, yeah. So these 3.3 are here, 3.3 and 50, 3.3 and 50. If you are looking also, it's on this part here. So I'm planning to replace these oranges here. I'm planning to replace this with film capacitors from Weimar. Usually I'm replacing the capacitors which are below 4.7 microfarads. If it's enough space, I'm replacing with film capacitors also for better performance. Yeah. Okay, so these capacitors, they will be where they are here, 17 and 18. Yeah, so this one is done, this one is done, this one is done, this one is done. Yeah, so we'll put here F to be sure to remember are film capacitors. Yeah, after that we'll have these capacitors C25 and C26, which are 22 microfarads and 60 volts. So 25 and 26, 25 and 26 are here, 25, 26, yeah. So these capacitors, if you see, are two in series here, so are part of output signal, and here is 30 and 31, so 25, 26, 30 and 31, so 22 microfarads, 22, 22, 22. So these capacitors, they are in series here, yeah. So if they are in series, that means the value of this capacitor is 11 microfarad, yeah. Okay, but we'll let both of them in position because they are doing a better performance like that. Okay, so we'll replace these capacitors with 22 microfarads, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we'll leave like they are. Also, these capacitors are audio grade, also from Nichicon. They are KA series. They will be here on these places. Okay, so these are ready. After that we have capacitor C27 and C28, 220 micro and 63 volts. Yeah, so these are these capacitors here, which they are taking care about the filtering of the plus 49 and minus 49. So these two big capacitors, 221 63 volts, are these big caps which are here, and this I will replace with 220 microfarads and 100 volts. Also they are from Nichicon, and this is the PW series, low ECR, 105 degrees. You know already the story. 220 220. Okay, so these are C27 C28. Yeah, good. Sorry, not this here. After that, we'll have C29 and C32. C29 and C32. C29 is this one here, and C32 is this one here. So this one is for filtering the voltage which is here. Yeah, it's a part of this small voltage divider here. Yeah, and the other one, it's here also. It's also another voltage divider. So here is the zener, here it's a resistor, and you'll have here they are smoothing these voltages on these points. Yeah, okay, so for these two caps we'll use, on position we have 100 volts 35, is this one black and this one yellow. We'll on position we have 100 microfarads and 35 volts, and we'll put on position 100 microfarads and 50 volts, a little bit bigger on voltage. Also our Nichicon PW series, 105 degrees, and like I said, 50 volts. So these are the parts which they will be on position. So I will put again the diagram on the front. I will move the camera a little bit. So here is the diagram, how it looks. You have all the parts marked. So these parts which are marked we'll replace. Yeah. After that we have this diagram with differential pair. I show you already how I made this differential pair matching. yeah, Zener diodes, capacitors, and all these transistors. If you like this kind of video, don't forget to subscribe. You have a button there down for subscribing. Also here on the right corner, it's a button. Share with others. Don't forget to leave the questions and the comments, of course. And if you want to ask me, don't hesitate to do that. Yeah, and enjoy the video. Like I said already, this is a part 10 of this series of for overhauling of this video of this unit. It's going very nice. I hope you enjoy it, and let's continue. Yeah, here is the list with the parts. Here on top are transistors, and you see Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. This you have to match them, Q1 and Q3, Q2 and Q4. Here on the right you have with yellow the transistors which they will be installed, KSA 992, 4 pieces. After that KAC 1845, 4 pieces. Also don't forget about the terminals for these new transistors. Also you will see on the board when we will start to overhaul, some of them are EBC, some of them are BCE, depends of manufacturing how to say structure on that time, yeah, how they made that. After that we have transistors Q5, Q6, Q7, Q8, and this they are on position 2 SC1775, and we will install KAC 1845. We'll continue with Q9 and Q10, which are to SA 872, both of them, and we'll put on position KSA 992. And we have the last 4 transistors, which are part of this small power supply, negative and positive. And we'll install there 2 KAC 2383 and 2 pieces of KSA 1013. On the end of this semiconductor list, we have 2 Zener diodes, 24 volts and 1 watt. We'll replace also them. On resistor, I told you, is nothing for replacing. I check all of them and they look in good shape. And here for the capacitors C11 and C12 are these two 470 microfarads and 6 volts. We replace with audio grade 470 microfarads and 10 volts from Nichicon UKA series. C17 and C18 are electrolytic capacitor 3.3 microfarads and 50 volts. We are replaced with 3.3 micro and 63 volts film capacitors from Weimar. We will continuing with this C25, C26, C30 and C31 UKA. Yeah, these transistors, they will be replaced with audio grade C25, C26, C30 and C31. Yeah, you can see here it's CSZA. We'll talk later on about this, what means this shortcuts, if it's for interest for you. After that we have this C27 and C28, which are 220 microfarads and 60 volts. These are the filtering capacitors. They will be Nichicon UPV series, and we'll install 220 and 100 volts. So UPW, and the last two also for smoothing the voltages. We have this C29 and C32, 100 micro and 35 volts, and we will replace with 100 micro and 50 volts. Also UPW. So these are the parts. So the parts list. It's done. The diagram, it's explained. The position of the parts on the board, it's clear. So now we can start for removing the screws for the board, power on the thermostatic soldering station and the vacuum pump, and let's go on. So don't forget, all the time pay attention for the components. Yeah, not every time the sign on the components it's similar with the printing on the board. So here you can see on the capacitor it's minus, but on the board can be on this side here. So what I suggest for you, make a picture before you start to dismantling the parts. But before you make the picture, take a marker and put a dot on top to see where is the minus. Why I'm putting this? Because you see, for these two it's not so easy to see where is the minus. So if you'll make a point on top, it will be much easier after that to see on the camera. You see minus here, here it's here, here it's here, and for tantalum you will do also same. You have to turn the tantalum, and you can see the marking. I will take the camera and I will put it down there to see where is the plus where is the plus marking on the tantalum capacitor. Yeah. About the transistors, take easy one by one, remove from position, check the terminals how they are. I will show you in a moment how we'll do this also. So now in the front we have a tantalum capacitor. Yeah. So how I'm doing with this, like example this one. Yeah. You see it's plus 22. Yeah. So what means this plus? This plus is this terminal, which is the closest to him, plus here, plus on the board. So that means this capacitor he's putting in the same way like with the printing on the board. So it's good. 22 is microfarads and 16 volt. Yeah. So with this you will put the marking for the minus. Yeah. So it's here. This one also, you see plus is plus 22 here, and here we will put the minus, and we will do same for the other two. About transistors, when we will take out, like example we have here on this one. Yeah. So you see you have also marking on the transistor ECB. Check also the printing on the board ECB. It's correct. Yeah. So this transistor it's PNP. Yeah, positive, negative, and positive. Yeah. Let's check one more. Also ECB. So you see these transistors are ECB. So let's check other transistors on the board to see if are same. Let's take an example, this one here. Let's focus. You see, let's move this resistor. So this leg which is behind, you see it's B, base, collector, emitter. Yeah. So it's totally different. So now how I'm doing with this? I'm desoldering this transistor. I know exactly how is the printing on the board, and I'm putting this transistor on the multi-tester for semiconductors, and I will see if this one is B, this one is C, and this one is C. If also the tester is giving me this, that means the printing on the board it's okay. If it's giving me different, I will take the diagram and I will check according with the diagram, and if this wiring it's done proper here. Yeah. So this is how I'm doing with this. Now I will start to dismantle this board. I will lift a little bit from the how to call, from this structure. And don't forget, this board is full with wires on the other side, because you see all these pins here, and maybe there are more pins on back side. But we'll flip upside down this one and we'll see better. So this is the board on the lower part. Yeah. So I'm planning to remove the screws which are on top, to remove these supports, and after that we can play with the board on the upper side. Yeah. So I am trying to do this out of camera, or we can do together. I think we can do together. Yeah. So first of all we have to check the cables. We have to unsecure all the cables. Yeah. So we'll start with this one. This pink one, it's unsecured. This yellow one, it's unsecured. We'll unsecure all these cables, signal cables here. And after that we have this blue, it's unsecured. I will take a pair of tweezer, not scissor, because we will not cut nothing. Okay, so we have this yellow, which is okay. These black cables, okay, they have some enough length here. This red, so I think it will be enough to lift the board and to flip a little bit, yeah. Okay, so the cables here are slack. I will put in the normal position this unit, and we'll disconnect the supports on top. So you see are two supports. One is here on bottom on the front side, and one is on the off side. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8 screws for dismantling. Yeah, I will dismantle this out of camera. Okay, so all the screws are out. We'll put the screws in the same box. Take a pair of tweezers again. You see, this is how it looks, this support. And remove the components. Okay, and the board now is ready to be lifted, yeah? So you see, it's enough room now to make, so here is the box. Now it's enough room to desolder everything and to do all the maintenance. But you have to pay attention for the string. Don't touch the string, yeah? It's very important. Try to secure the spring, not the spring, the string. You can put some masking tape here or a rag and you can fix it. You can clean in this moment, you can clean also this hole here, because you see it's some dust, yeah? And you have access for everything, even for the desoldering station. You will have space here to desolder all the terminals. You see are some cold joints somewhere. Also here you see on this side how it looks. Let's focus. You see, not looks okay, yeah, but this it is. We'll make proper, yeah. Okay, so it's enough room to do the job. You see somebody before here, maybe in factory they soldered this red wire. Maybe it was broken and was too slack. We'll see. So now you have enough space to do the job. So let's start to do this. We'll desoldering parts, we'll clean the board, we'll install parts, we'll solder back, and so on. Okay, so here we are. I will grab a piece of rag, some isopropylic alcohol, and we have to clean the frame like we said already. So you see the frame is dirty, so this is what we have to do to be sure it's cleaned also, like that, yeah. Okay, you can take also some brush if you want. Also put on the right. And now we have to remove all this debris here. If you want to make better, you can remove also these screws. Have everything cleaned. So I will do this out of camera, and after that we'll start to desolder the parts. So I'll make this cleaning here around. After that we will desolder all the parts. So now the frame is clean. Now I will put a rag here on this dial string to not touch somehow, and below this board on the hole is nothing. Down here is the support of the bench, so it's not necessary to add any rag here. Now we should put a little bit isopropylic alcohol, clean a little bit, yeah, like that. And why I'm doing this? Because I want to remove the dust which is down for better contact of the desoldering station. Clean the tip of the soldering station, and we can start to desolder the terminals of the parts, yeah. So one by one, do like that. Okay, this tantalum now. So I have to move the angle. And let's see now if it's better focusing. Let's see. You see, one by one, we remove all of them. So we'll start first with capacitors, and after that with all the parts, step by step. Remember, this soldering station is not expensive one. You can buy from China, but it is doing the job. I'm planning to buy a new one, professional one. If you'll have some recommendation, you can leave it for me here in the description to know what should I buy. Okay, so you see the capacitors are, some of them are desoldered. Now I will start with these transistors, which are here on top. So same. Okay. Check where are the terminals. Put the desoldering station, wait a little bit, and after that you can press the button. Okay, so I will do the rest out of camera, and we will start the camera again to clean the board and to install new parts. So here is the board. All the terminals are desoldered. The capacitors I drawn out. I put here in the position exactly how they've been on the board for better control. So like I said, all the terminals are desoldered here on the back. You can see them. And now we'll start with transistors one by one to remove, and we will check according with the diagram how they are on position. Yeah. Okay, so I will show you how I will do now. So now we have the board here. Keep close to you the diagram to see exactly where are the positions for the parts. So here we will work now on the bottom here. You see 4 transistors diode, 4 transistors diode. Yeah? And on the diagram you have 4 transistors and the diode. 4 transistors and the diode. Yeah? Zener. On this side you have 2 NPN transistor and 2 PNP, and here it's opposite. 2 PNP and 2 PNP, yeah. So these are similar because these are the differential pairs, and these are the other 2 which are on the bottom are the transistors which belongs to power supply units, yeah. So how we will do now? So now we know this with orange dots are differential pairs, and the other 2 on the ends are the transistors which they take care about the power supply. So now we have to grab the transistor, keep the board, grab, and check also the terminals how they are on position there. Yeah. So I will show you in the moment. So according with the printing on the board, it was like that. Let's take a pointer. Okay. So here is the base. This one was on the base. Here is the collector. This one was on the collector. And here is the emitter. This one was on emitter. So it's like that. Base, collector, emitter. Now let's check to see if it's true. You see the tarnish on the terminals. It's a lot of tarnish on them. So now let's see if it's true. For this we will use this tester. We'll insert the transistor here. Yeah. Like that, and we have to have like that: base, collector, emitter. Yeah. So let's start. Base, collector, emitter, and the HV it's 87. Yeah. And this one it's a C1735. C1735. According with the diagram, is this one. C1735, yeah, NPN. It's correct, yeah. Okay, so this one we know it will come on this this part here, and the printing it's correct. We'll go on the next one. This one is C869, C869, and we have, grab the pointer again. So we have here on the back base, yeah, collector, emitter. So we'll take out. So base, collector, emitter, base, collector, emitter. Let's test also this one to see if it's like that. You see again tarnish on terminals. Okay, so it's on position. Test. Base, collector, emitter. You see the amplification factor of this one is bigger. Yeah. The name of this transistor is C869. Yeah, you can see it. C869, and it's NPN. Yeah. We'll see here. C869 NPN. Correct. Now let's take out the differential pairs to see. And again, the printing it's okay on this board, yeah. So we have to install the parts back according with this. But before of this, we have to take out this Zener diode, which I told you I'm planning to replace. So you see, minus of the Zener, minus of the Zener. So printing it's also okay. So we'll take out and we'll put there. Now we have the differential pairs. You see this with yellow dots. Base, collector, emitter. So base, collector, emitter. We'll take one. Base, collector, emitter according with the printing. Now we'll compare with the tester, yeah, to be sure it's like that. Base, collector, emitter. So it's correct, and this one is 2SA726. These are prone to noise. You remember I told you every time about this. Second one, base, collector, emitter. Yeah, so we'll take out base, collector, emitter. Okay, also the printing, it looks okay. We'll check also this transistor to be sure it's okay. So base, collector, emitter, yeah, 332. So this one is 332, and the other one it was 293. You see, it's some difference between them, but this is because of the time. Okay, so now these transistors we have out. Now we can put some isopropylic alcohol there for cleaning, for removing the dust. Yeah, so like that, because I want this board to be like new on the end, because this is the idea of full restoration, to have everything exactly like from factory, yeah, or even better. Okay. These resistors are not replaced because they look okay. These voltage drop resistors, I checked them. They are also, the value are okay. Also the appearance, it's okay. Okay, so these parts, long parts which you see here, are resistors, and they are part of this RIA amplification, yeah, or RIA corrections. So this, they take care about the sound which is coming out from the cartridge of vinyl. Okay, now let's focus on the other four transistors. So again, we have this EBC, this differential pair, and the other part, this part belongs to the power supply. So I will take these transistors, this differential pair out, and after that we'll take out the transistors for power supply. So again, B base collector emitter, yeah, according with the printing. Base collector emitter. Again, take the tester and check all of them. Or this is how I'm doing. How you want to do, it's up to you. So base collector emitter. You see 370, this one. We'll take the next one. Again, base collector emitter. Okay, out. Base collector emitter, so you see it's 390. Okay, also these two transistors are out. Now behind it's this Zener diode, the second one, yeah. So we'll take also this one, but don't take out before you check the position, yeah. So you see minus hits here on top, and also the minus on the not the minus, the cathode, sorry, the cathode. It's also on upside of the board, yeah. Yes, Zener. I told you why I want to replace this, because the board, the power supply board, he encounters some problems, and I want to be sure everything it's okay, yeah. Okay, so now we remove this differential pair here, this Zener diode here, and now we'll remove this PNP transistors, 2SA628 and 2SA850. So we'll take out the first one. Again, look for the terminals. So it's base collector emitter, yeah. Let's take out base collector emitter. Arrange the terminals. Okay, base collector emitter. Test. Base collector emitter, yeah, PNP, exactly how I said. And this one is 2SA. Let's come, my friend. But trust me, it's 2SA628. Okay, and the last one, it's base collector emitter, yeah. Let's take out base collector emitter. Okay, base collector emitter. Let's see also this one. See, it's not so easy to put this one because of his collector, but we'll try like that, see if it's working. It's not touching. But I want to be sure, we'll check all of them to be 100% sure everything is all right, yeah. Base collector emitter, but should be, because all of them they've been like that, so I'm 100% sure also this one is doing same. Base collector emitter, you see, and the amplification factor is 90. Okay, so also this one, it's ready. You see, it's 2SA850, exactly like on the diagram, yeah. Okay, so now, until now, we remove the old transistors which belongs to the differential pair, differential pair, that transistors which you saw there. They are prone to noise. It's known problem there. The other 4 transistors 2x2 are for power supply. And now we have these transistors which remain here. Yeah, these 2 transistors on the middle, which are Q5 and Q6. They are 2SC1775, and again same marking, so are NPN. Let's take also out these 2. You see, now these are different. If you are looking on the printing, I don't know if you see here on the camera, it's visible. So it's emitter collector base. Emitter collector base, yeah, emitter collector base, but also you have the markings on the transistor. ECB, emitter collector base. And also the printing, it looks to be okay. We'll put also on the tester to see them. Also you see a lot of tarnish on the terminals. ECB, you see a lot of power, a lot of amplification on this transistor. 493 we'll take out. We remove also the second one, so it's emitter collector base. If you are looking on the printing, so you see emitter collector base. That's drawn out. Emitter collector base also 1775. Emitter collector base. Let's see if we can put also this one on the tester. Let's see here. On proper contact. ECB, yeah, 499. Okay, sorry for that shaking. So now we remove also these transistors on the middle. We clean the board to remove dust. I know for some of you it's boring this, but like I said, I want to be a full complete video how we restore this Pioneer 650, because you never know, maybe now it's boring, but later on when you'll need something, you have also the printing in front of you, you have the parts exactly how they are on position here, so it's better to be like that. And also it's helpful also for me, because you never know when I will have I don't know, maybe I will buy the second one. And it will be much simpler on next restoration, yeah? Okay, so now we are discussing about these 4 transistors which are here on the top, and these 2 are 2 by 2 if you are looking here. So you see it's 2 SA872 on the middle and are PNP, and on the side we have 1775 which are NPN, yeah? So let's keep in mind, and we'll start with this one here, yeah? So let's see the printing, how it looks. I will move a little bit the camera. Okay, now it's better. So we have emitter, collector, base, yeah? Emitter, collector, base. So let's take out emitter, collector, base, but it's also written on the transistor, yeah? Emitter, collector, base. I told you, don't skip this. If you want to be 100% sure everything is going okay, check all of them. Emitter, collector, base, good. And this one is, hi my friend, C1775. It's according with the drawing, yeah, with the schematics. This one is emitter, collector, base, also emitter, collector, base. Let's take out. Look on these terminals, they are fully with tarnish. Let's see if this is right. You see, they are black. Okay, so this one is 2SA872. Okay, so again, put on tester. Let's put the terminals on the tester and test. ECB. Okay, it's ECB transistor. So now we can clean this section here. Okay, we can remove this one here. It's also emitter, collector, base. We'll take out. This one is SA872 ECB, yeah? Let's test also. So if you like this kind of video, please thumb up, share with others. If you have questions, don't hesitate to put down, or suggestions, ECB, yeah? So it's exactly like on the marking. Share with others, subscribe on the channel, because this is helping helping me a lot to grow this channel, to have you, to share this information also with other persons which they are looking for this kind of information, because also during the previous years I was looking for this kind of information and it was difficult to find on YouTube or internet. But now I was thinking, if I will do this for myself, why to not share also with you guys? Okay, so this is because it's also time consuming for me. You see, the thing is going a little bit slowly than normal, because I have to focus also on the camera to see what I'm recording here, to be sure everything is recorded, so and so on. So okay, the last one, emitter, collector, base. Let's take out. Okay, so this one, it looks like it's not completely desoldered. Yeah, exactly like I said. I have to desolder it. Oops, sorry. Okay, so I will take out emitter, collector, base. Yeah. So on terminal I was missing. Okay. Emitter, collector, base. You see amplification factor, it's big. Okay, and here it's 2SC1775, yeah, according with the schematic. Okay, so now all the parts are out. I will clean a little bit the board, entire board. I will clean with isopropylic alcohol the board behind, and after that we will continue recording. Okay, so this is how I'm cleaning. So I will take a brush to do the job. I will put some alcohol, isopropylic alcohol, like that, and now with the brush clean all this flux. And if I see something which I don't like, I will use a screwdriver and I will clean that part. Like you see here are some soldering wire. Yeah, so like that. So I will do like that everywhere. So you see here are some, I don't know what was going on here. I think it's from factory, this, because the parts are original. So I have to reflow everything what is here. Like you see already, I put a rag below on the board, because I want this dirt to go on the rag, to be collected by the rag, to not go on the chassis on my desk. You see. So this is the way how I'm cleaning the board. So I will continue to do this, and after that we will see how we will install the parts. Because you see now the board it's jumping here, and I cannot use also the soldering station and another third hand to keep the board on position, because with the left hand I have to keep on position the part. I'm using this crocodile, yes, wire. I will stick like that, and now I will put here on the front knob, and you see the board it's fixed on position like that. Easy, easy, easy. And now I can repair these solder joints here. Yeah. Let's see what's going on here on the side, because I told you I don't like this. So let's refresh them. One, it's ready. Second one, it's okay. Third one. Fourth one. Let's clean also the tip. Okay. Fifth one. And the last one. You see, much better now. I don't know why it was like that. I told you maybe from factory. Now let's clean a little bit. So it's different, yes? Yeah, for sure it's different now. Okay, so now we can start with parts. Now I will start with the diodes because it's are the smallest parts. So I will grab the old diodes. I will grab this terminals bender, and I will see exactly where the diode is coming, the original one, which I took out from position. So you see here on this one is not fitted, it's fitted on the first bender. I will take the diode, I will put here somewhere, and now I can bend the terminals. Second one also. Okay, and now we can insert the diodes on their own positions. So again, pay attention to the position. Check twice where you put the cathode and anode. Okay, so you see it's coming out, first one, and second one. Also with cathode like that. Press with finger on position like that, and it's exactly on position. Bend the terminals, bend the terminals also here, and you have now the component on position. Cut the excess of these terminals like that. Cut also on this side. Yeah, let's see if it's possible. No. Okay, so we'll put the crocodile on position. Okay, stick here. And I will take a pair of scissors. Sorry for that. I told you, if you have some suggestions how I can fix the camera, don't hesitate to leave for me. Yeah. Okay. Okay, it's okay now. So I can solder the terminals, clean the tip of the soldering station, and we'll start with first one, which is here. Perfect. I'll do the second one. So now our diodes are soldered on position. And after that diodes, we can continue with transistors, why not, or capacitors, but we'll start with let's remove this flux. Okay, we can start with because the position of this board is like it is, because I have this wires down. If I will put the components here on the top, after that, when the board is like that, I will not have visibility. So I will start with the parts which are here on the bottom section. Yeah, bottom section, and I will start from one side to another side with inserting the components. Yeah. So let's clean a little bit more. Okay, so now the diodes you see are on position, are 24 volts Zener diodes. Yeah. So we'll start with these transistors. So we'll prepare the transistors and we'll fix on position exactly how they should be. Okay, so here we are. We will start with transistors. To fix the transistor on position, we will start with this side here, left side, and there we have these PNP transistors. So we have to already install the Zener diode, and we will start to put on position these PNP transistors, which are these two SA150 to SA628. Both of them, they will be replaced with KSA1013. All new transistors which we'll install are EBC terminals arrangement. After that, we'll install here, instead of all these four to SA726, we'll install KSA992, like we discussed from the beginning. And here on this side, we will put, instead of this to SC1735, we will put NPN transistor KAC2383, so 2383. And after that, on the middle, we will put this KAC1845, and on top of the board, we have two KAC SA992 on the middle, and on the side, we have KAC1845. Like you remember, like you saw on the video couple of minutes ago, here you have to match them, Q1 and Q3, and Q4 and Q2, because you don't have this DC offset adjustment, so you have to put matching transistors there. So like I said, you saw for the original transistors, here on this board we found two types of terminals connections. Here on this board now we'll install transistors which they will have only one type of pin arrangement. So you see it's E, you'll see in a moment, ECB. Yeah, so this is an ECB. All of them, they are ECB, in ECB position. Yeah, so we'll start with these transistors which are here. So emitter, collector, base. So according with the printing, you see emitter is here, collector is up, and base is closer to the camera, and the transistor is, like I said, ECB. So we have to bend this leg. We'll do like that. Yeah. Okay, so now you can fix some position. ECB. So on this side here we'll have KSA 1013. Yeah. Also same. Emitter, collector, base. You see how it is. Emitter, collector, base. So also we have to bend this on to back like that. Emitter, collector, base. Yeah. So now these two transistors are here on position, and we will do like that with all of them. After that, we have this small transistor. Okay, now we'll start with the differential pairs. So you see ECB. So again, E, collector, base. So emitter, collector, base. Yeah. So you have to turn like that the transistor, and we'll bend also on the back this terminal. Yeah. Like that. Okay, emitter, collector, base. Okay, second one. So remember, these two which we'll install now are in pairs. Yeah. So emitter, collector, base. Again, emitter, collector, base. So I'll put the collector on the back like that. Second pair. So emitter, collector, base. So emitter, collector, base. So this one we have to put on front. Yeah. No. Also on the back. Okay, so emitter, collector, base. like that. And the last one for this second pair, emitter collector base. So emitter collector base, emitter collector base, and we'll fix also this one. You see, so now they are on position like that. You can hear a helicopter on the camera. And after that remains these two NPN transistors, and these NPN transistors, they will be KSC 2383. Also they are emitter collector base. So first one it will be this one. No, sorry, this one, emitter collector base. So emitter collector base. Okay. And before soldering, we will check one more time to see if are okay. And these big transistors now, they will have a better performance here. They will dissipate better the temperature, the heat. Emitter collector base. So emitter collector base, yeah. So we have to put this one also on back. And we can put on position. You see? Perfect. So everything according with the specifications, yes, with what we discussed on the beginning. So now I will check all the transistors to be in the proper position, and I will start soldering them. Okay, and last two transistors now to finish the soldering are here. So all the time try to avoid to warm up two terminals. So try to finish one terminal, and after that you'll go for another terminal on another part, and after that you'll come back to the part which you start to solder on the beginning. Okay, so this is how it looks. A little bit cleaning, and we'll see the board after that, how it looks. Okay, it looks really nice. And let's see how it looks here. So all transistors are on position, diodes also on position, remains some of capacitors to fix there. And we can continue with cleaning and presentation of old parts. So like you see, I have three more capacitors to add here on this side here. So now I'll prepare the terminals for these capacitors. One is ready, so we can fix here like that. We'll bend the legs behind. Okay, I will fix also second one. Pay attention for the polarity of the capacitors to not put opposite. So here is plus, here is minus. On the capacitor also, minus is black one, so should be closer to the other capacitor, yeah. Okay, bend also terminals for this one, like that. And for the last one, we'll install this VIMA, like that. Also we'll bend terminals for this one. Sorry. Okay, so now we have them on position, and we can install also these big two caps. One is here, and it will be necessary to desolder a little bit, or maybe to increase the let's see now if it's going. Okay. So okay. So this one it's okay. we'll fix like that. We'll do same also here. Okay, and we'll insert the capacitor. Okay. Okay, so now I will cut off the camera, I will cut off the terminals, and we'll solder them. Okay, now let's solder the capacitors. Terminals for capacitors. And the last one. Okay, so this is how it looks here on the top, and now we have to solder also the main filter capacitors.
Hello.
Here closer to me is my daughter, she is helping me. Okay. Okay, so here is ready. Now we'll put the board in normal position and we'll see how it looks. So here is the board ready. You see all the parts now are on position. It looks very nice, but we have now to fix these supports back. So I just cleaned them. Now we have to clean also the screws to fix on position. Okay, so one is coming here. Okay, one more to come on front here. Like that. Okay, so this board, it's this metal support, it's on position. Now we have to lift this one a little bit. We'll put also the other support somewhere here. We have to clean two more screws to put there. But until that moment we can put a screw here on the board. And I will put one more on the other side, because after that we have to align the other support, yeah? Okay. And now let's... Okay. Something like that. Okay, so let's put the screw. One is on position, and the second one is going here. Okay, now two screws for the board. You see how it looks now. It's beautiful. Okay. Oops. Falling down the screwdriver. And here another one. Okay. So now we can tighten the board, not the board, this metal support. Okay. tight, this one is tight, this one is tight. Let's see the board. You see it's slack, and this is really good if it's slack. We can tight. Don't over tight, because this material is very brittle and you can crack very fast. So this is how it looks, the board. It's nice. Let's see if the cover is coming on position. Yeah, also the cover it's fitted, so it looks okay. So here is the board with all the parts, new parts now. It looks totally different than it was before. For sure the sound, it will be much better without any noise now. You know, this is the let's say the higher amplification board. Yeah, the higher gain is on this board, because you have couple of millivolts which they are coming from this vinyl cartridge, and you have to amplify the signal to be ready to use on the line. Yeah, so it's going to more than 100 millivolts, 150, so you'll have a lot of amplification here. And this is the reason why this one is very well shielded on this device, to avoid all the external noises to come on the board, yeah, to amplify the noises. So this usually this board, it's prone to highest noise on amplifiers, the phono stage board. Yeah, this one is the highest amplification is done here, and also on the microphone board. It's same story, because from couple of millivolts you have to increase to more than 100 to be ready for preamplification. Yeah. Okay, so I like to arrange all the parts to be nice view from top. So I can declare this board is ready, and this is how it looks. The phono stage board. They are calling Equalizer amplifier assembly AWF021, and I will show you now all the parts which I replaced. All the parts which I replaced are here. So a couple of capacitors, you see. This for signal, audio signal. These are for power supply. Two of them here are also from power supply. And here are all the transistors. You see all this tarnish which is on the terminals. It's really visible. And I saw some discussion on the internet. This tarnish can penetrate the case, between the terminals and the case. He can go inside, and you can have a lot of noises there. Yeah. So I replaced also the transistors, tantalum capacitors, these two diodes. I told you why I replaced the diodes, and this is how it looks. This board now. So if you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe, thumb up, leave comments, put questions, and share with others, of course. And stay tuned, because new videos they will come. You will see this is the end part of this video. On next video we'll touch the tuner board. For the tuner board also we'll have the diagram and the part lists of new parts. We'll discuss about the parts which we'll take out from that position, and stay tuned. It will be a long restoration and full restoration for this Pioneer S6 1250. Cheers! All the best. Stay safe. Safety first.